The Milwaukee Admirals return home tonight to the BMOHBC Bradley Center to take on the Lake Erie Monsters. Face-off is at 7 o'clock. The Admirals are coming off an overtime loss at Rockford on Sunday afternoon. 3-2 was the final score. Matt White scored a penalty shot goal for Milwaukee. It was the first successful penalty shot for the Admirals in nearly 4 years. Chris Mueller was the last one to do it. He did it at Lake Erie in overtime in that contest. Adam Payerl also scored for Milwaukee in the contest, his sixth goal of the year. We spoke with Adam about the way he's going and the way the team is playing. Before we get into talking about the way the Admirals are playing and you're playing, World Juniors going on, do you get really enveloped into all that tournament?
The games are playing in our locker rooms in the mornings when we come in. The time change especially. The games are always in the morning, so we got a lot of different countries represented on this team, so everyone's kind of cheering for their own country, and little chirps go back and forth, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
That's good. Let's talk a little bit about the way the team is going, the way you're going. The team's playing well. You're playing well. I want to talk about your goal that you scored in Rockford the other night. You have to be tenacious. You have to chase the puck. You steal the puck. You end up putting in the net. I know I explained it, but explain it in more depth if you would.
Yeah, it was kind of was chase the guy behind the net, sort of was right behind him, kind of, and he tried to chip it to the middle, sort of. I guess the pressure, I don't know, I kind of got a stick on it, was able to come out to the net front there and was trying to shoot around his stick and was happy it went in.
How do you know when to go? Because there are times where you lay back and you don't chase a guy around the net. Obviously there are times that you do. How do you know when to go?
If you're within a stick length and you can be, you're right in his back pocket and you have a chance to make a turnover, you stick with him. But if you're longer than a stick length away, you give him the net and then maybe chase out the other side or see what happens.
That was a 4-on-4 goal too. So do you change up defensively? Is it more of a man-on-man situation at that point, or how do you? Maybe it's man-on-man all the time, but how do you work it there?
Yeah, 4-on-4 is definitely more of a man-on-man situation than 5-on-5. So if that guy's got an extra step on you, you don't want to be chasing him behind the net because then you're chasing him all the way down the ice.
When you're playing in Rockford, that's a tough place to play, but I got to imagine it's a fun place to play because there's no doubt about who the good guys and the bad guys are when you're down in that building, is there?
Yeah, they got a pretty loud crowd there, and they got good fans in most games, and it's a small ice surface. There's a lot of action that happens in those games, so they're fun to play in.
Yeah, that being said, the Admirals are 14-6 on home ice. This has been a pretty good home ice advantage for the Admirals.
Yeah, for sure. We have great fans here too, and we love playing at home in front of them. And we've had a lot of games here lately at home. And hopefully, we can end the homestand here with a win.
How have you a lot of games? Period. December was 14 games in the month. Tonight wraps up a stretch of 6 games in 9 days. How do you maintain your energy?
Just rest is a weapon. Like days off. Dean's good about giving us days off when we need them, and we kind of take the days off. We've had a lot of games and a lot of practices, but you just got to take advantage and rest as much as you can on those off days and come in ready to work on game days.
You should maybe trademark that rest as a weapon. Is that yours or is that out there?
I think that's out there already, but figured I'd use it.
Put a trademark on it, though. You can have it all for yourself. This Lake Erie team tonight, they're a big team, a heavy team, a physical team. Beyond that, what makes them a difficult team to play?
They're just like you said, they're a big, physical, fast team, and they try to not give you much time on the ice. They're pretty aggressive in a lot of spots, and we got to use our speed to our advantage. I think we might be a little smaller overall, but we got a lot of speed and try to use that to our advantage.
They tend to block some shots too. So how do you 5-on-5? There hasn't been a heck of a lot generated offensively 5-on-5. Not a lot given up defensively either. But how can you get more going 5-on-5 here tonight?
I think we just got to find ways to capitalize off the rush and be able to use our speed in the cycle. They're big guys who are going to try to pin us up against the wall, and we need to have full support and be able to find the open guys in the ozone there.
Excellent. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
All right, that's forward Adam Payerl. Face-off tonight between the Admirals and the Lake Erie Monsters is at 7 o'clock. Pre-game coverage starting at 6:30 on Sports Radio 105.7 FM The Fan. If you play fantasy football, come on down. You can get a ticket for just $10.57. Just bring some proof of playing fantasy football, whether it's an app on your phone, whether it's your roster, whatever it may be. You get in for $10.57. We'll have a parade of champions as well. So if you won your league, let somebody know as you come into the building. You can watch the game live online at ahllive.com. For more information about tonight's game, which will also include former Packer Santana Dotson on a Green and Gold Tuesday, go to MilwaukeeAdmirals.com.